Best day ever.
I trust Kayla. Let me plug and chug this before we get on to the good stuff.
Don't worry, it's not even noon yet. So astrologically, this is the luckiest day of the year, guys. Oh, two. And it's Pisces season. Everybody be ready to cry.
Let's do it.
Who's crying? Not me.
Everyone, it's Pisces season. It's a family show, Megan.
I'm for the kids.
She's for the streets.
God, I'm
Unique New York. Unique New York.
unique New York. Unique New York. New York. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Wait, let's do it 3 times.
Our best anchor
Ready?
man.
1, 2, 3.
Unique
New York.
Unique
New York. Unique New York. Okay, blockchain. All right, everybody, buckle up.
Did nobody hear Megan say, "All right, fellas, let's whip this out"? None of you heard that?
That's definitely on camera somewhere. For Kayla to find. All right, let's
I will find it.
strap in.
The one I told Jonah.
Are we taking a break or going right in?
Or champagne. I will not sleep until we get a Panther Coffee sponsorship.
These are the best.
Sponsor us, Panther. We're adorable. Look at this face.
Look at that face.
Change it everywhere. Yes.
Miami.
I'm not updated with firmware.
The best.
Yo,
Before champagne
so
comes.
good. Once you update the
Cafecito.
firmware, you hear it back. Bro,
If we have
so
coffee
amazing.
on the
I used
camera,
to
it's a
hate it
write-off
back in the
for her
days.
wig.
I tried them a few times. I saw that shit.
Me using an air wrap on camera.
Who else has their CEO going coffee runs for them? This man is amazing. Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome back. Episode 5.
5, and it's important. Today we're talking.
Blockchain.
I think it has to
Well, it's a two-parter.
be part 2, but it's episode
It's a
5.
two-parter.
We should say episode 5. Episode 6. So actually, welcome to episode 6 of Spilling.
Not 5.
Not 5, but 6 of Spilling the NFT.
We're gonna do a deep dive today into blockchain, which is basically what holds the glue that holds this crypto life together, and we want to
Yes.
talk about it with you. But first,
Incredibly important. And you know, you already know
know what?
your name.
I'm Jessica Burns.
And I'm Megan and Nyvold.
I did know that, I promise.
Let's get into it. Kayla, time for a
I
champagne
think we need a
talk.
drink today.
So this week we have very special champagne from our guest from part 1, episode 4, Crypto Roxy. She brought us the sweetest gift.
Thank you.
It's pink too.
It's
she
pink.
she already knew.
She got the pink memo.
And
Canadian girls are the sweetest. She also got us the cutest little Canadian mug too, and like,
She's so
yeah,
sweet.
she was
we love
amazing.
Crypto Roxy.
She was such a good guest.
Oh, it's
such a
so
great
cute.
guest. And if you guys haven't checked out, it's Feisty Panda NFT is her project.
Wait, can we get a close up of your nails with the champagne? Look at that.
know.
Ta-da.
Nice.
Wait, she's gonna be a popping bottles pro now. Watch this.
I know. Look at me go from day 1 to this.
Shut you off.
Okay, here we go. Ah.
Thank you, Roxy. This one, we're gonna cheers to you today.
Are
You
you
and
okay?
Feisty Panda.
And Feisty Panda.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh wait, and we have something very important for today's champagne pop.
Very, very important. This
Oh
is
my gosh.
Per Jessica's request, we do have champagne straws now.
Wow.
It only took 6 episodes.
To Roxy.
Cheers to Roxy and episode 6.
All right, let's hop into it.
Okay.
So, what is the blockchain? Everyone's talking about it. Break it down.
Okay, so I mean, we've discussed it before, but I want to emphasize how important blockchain is, blockchain technology. So, because it's kind of like the basis for everything that's emerging. I mean, it allows for all of this new technology to essentially function. So, blockchain is a distributed database that is shared among nodes of a computer network. And it's all public. So, like, the blockchain is, nobody owns it. Nobody is, controlling of it. It's all the users that contribute to the blockchain that create the everything that transacts on the blockchain, that's built on the blockchain. It's just the users that essentially
it stores all the information of every trade that's going on electronically and in a digital format, and it plays a critical role in the cryptocurrency systems because it maintains a secure and decentralized record of all the transactions. And this is what makes it very hard to do fraud in the crypto world, is the blockchain, actually, because it's being updated constantly, every couple seconds, right? It's not impossible, but it's close to impossible. We'll just say that.
So it's where smart contracts live.
Yeah.
It's where NFTs are able to also live, because like we say, there's that technology where it's like, what is our NFTs built on? Well, it's built on for example, the Ethereum blockchain network that then allows for various tokens, coins, and everything to live.
And it's decentralized, so it removes the need for another third party, and that generates trust and data without having somebody else involved in that. So
yeah, and so blockchains all have like timestamps, and then when it's essentially almost like a contract that is visible to everybody. So that's the beauty of it, and why a lot of people like it, because it's really almost foolproof in the sense that
transparent, like the transparency is there.
Right.
And we've talked about the importance of transparency in the crypto world before. This is super, super, super important. Someone explained to me, someone said it's like Wikipedia, but it's constantly being updated. So like a more sophisticated Wikipedia is what I would like to say. And also, it collects information together in groups, and those are known as blocks. And that holds sets of information, which is also very important, because think about how many trades are constantly going on in the crypto world, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's essential.
Yeah, and so I guess should we talk about kind of the pros of utilizing the blockchain?
Yeah.
So it removes the possibility for human error, since it's all validating itself. And then also it reduces costs for a lot of businesses, because you can utilize it without having a third party come in and have to use their like verification systems or something.
And it can be used in so many different ways. Like, I know this is kind of a bad example, but it's a good example. Like food that has recalled from something. Like there's records of every, sale, who's got it, where it's going, who bought it from the grocery stores that received it. And it's an easy way to track every single product that is being recalled. So that's just like one example of it. Like it's a consistent record, and that's cool.
And I guess we should also mention, like we've said it a little bit, but blockchain can be used in so many use cases.
Yeah.
And that's what's so exciting about it, is because in the future, it's like when you go to buy a house, your papers for, purchasing the home, whether, typically it's all this paperwork where you're signing, like this is going to transition. This is just one example, but it's going to transition to, like, say it's going to live on the blockchain instead of living in wherever you close with your home, and they
file
have
folder
paperwork
somewhere.
Yeah, and I know we've gotten like more advanced, like now we have digital signatures, but it's like the next step would be having that digital signature live on the blockchain, so it's like recorded when you signed, where you signed, who it is, and it's all public. So,
and again, the information is in blocks. So like that's relevant, this is for real estate, this is for art, this is for Bitcoin. Like, so the transactions that are being recorded, they're blocked together.
Right, and so there is, like we said, money transfers, that's definitely the beauty of it, is, you can do that. You can do lending, insurance, real estate, secure personal information, voting. We had a lot of voting fraud. This blockchain gives great opportunity to a case where there's a lot of fraud, where now you can utilize blockchain technology to eliminate a lot of that fraud, because it can't be hacked. There's not a third party that's,
it's recorded and distributed, but it's not edited. So that's why we say that it can't be hacked. Like, yeah, it's constantly being updated. And that's why blockchains are also known as DTL, the distributed ledger technology, just in case you hear anybody use that.
And this also goes back to when we discussed how centralized versus decentralized. And to recap, centralized means it's like Facebook, where it's a company and it's owned and it's controlled by, for example, Mark Zuckerberg and executives. But decentralized is applies to the blockchain because it's like Facebook, where we're all users and we're contributing to the social platform.
Yeah.
But instead, there's no Mark Zuckerberg and there's no group of executives to say, let's take this data and do this with it, or let's, take this person's interactions and we can sell it to another company.
Yeah. Or remove something altogether, So,
Right,
yeah,
so-
it holds the trust for everybody using it, which is super important these days.
And we're seeing a lot of people trying to, obviously it's kind of at its beginning stages, even though we've seen cryptocurrency and other technologies utilize blockchain for a little bit now, it's still considered very early because a lot of startups are, we're seeing social media startups that are built on blockchain. So it's like they're developing these social platforms where there's no owner. So it'll be all of these people contributing to a social network. And we've seen a lot of this, whether or not it's Twitter banning someone, it's like that won't be able to happen with these new companies that are being built out with blockchain technology because nobody has the final, one say, like, this can be done, this can be done, this can be done. So there's beauty to it. There's also a little bit of a risk, but that's kind of the gist of blockchain is to...
And I think the most important thing, besides, it's constantly being edited and, it's basically unhackable. Not completely, but basically. But also, there's no hours. So, like for monetary transactions, for example, banks are open 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. And even if you make a money transfer Friday, you might not get it till Monday. And there's lots of risks involved with the money just sitting there. But the blockchain is done instantly. There's no hours. It's constantly done, constantly being updated. And like, I can send you money, tomorrow you have it. Oh, sorry, not tomorrow. In a second, you have it.
Right.
There's no more waiting for the weekend or
there's
business hours or working around the bank schedule because with the blockchain that doesn't exist. It's running 24/7, and we need that. Considering how many transactions
no more banking
are being
holidays.
And major companies started using them: Walmart, Siemens, IBM. So it's already like the blockchain base has been set with a lot of companies, and IBM is using it. It's created a food trust blockchain to trace the journey that food products take to get to their location. So now if you buy a bag of carrots, for example, you'll be able to see what happened to it from the farm to your house and who touched it and where it went and everything. So that's kind of cool.
So I also want to add in the cost of using blockchain are, quote, millions of times cheaper than transacting in the traditional economy like we see currently.
Yes.
So it's less expensive, and it also can reduce different infrastructure for companies. It all varies, but they say around 30%.
Right.
So there's a lot of benefits from security to cost efficiency.
Bear with us today. It's Tuesday. It's Monday.
I just
Continue.
drank a whole coffee. I'm waiting for it to kick in. No, but yeah. So, and it also says Bitcoin is obviously utilizes the blockchain. So the Bitcoin network is more powerful than 500 supercomputers working together, which is, a use case of blockchain. So that just goes to show how powerful it can be and how many we'll see where it goes in the coming 10, 20, 30, 40 years. But blockchain is here to stay. I hope I can show this clip when I'm 100 and I'm like, look, that was me.
We were talking about this for anybody. No, just kidding. But there are a couple cons about the blockchain as well. Low transactions per second. So, I'm sure in 5-10 years that'll be a little bit improved. But per second, there's a limit, I guess, on how many transactions you can do. Also, there's a history of using it for dark web stuff, which I know nothing about, but with everything good, there's something bad. So that's kind of, a darker side of it. And there's data storage limitations, which data storage is an issue in everything right now. So
yeah,
that's just common.
It's all almost the cons that we currently see daily with transactions and traditional currencies.
There's more pros than cons for me.
There's more pros than cons. But to be fair, there are a few cons, but it's almost like if you compare it to what we're currently using, the cons are minuscule to those technologies.
Don't do bad things. Stay away from the dark web. Then it's a pro. There we go.
Yeah, and I think we're also seeing a lot of regulations come out. And previous, when it was such a new technology, there wasn't a lot of regulations, so people could use it for whatever sort of bad things they wanted to. But now, there's definitely more security and regulations around it. So it's coming together.
Yeah, I love it. Right. Well, I think that's our blockchain breakdown for you. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight. So, a few weeks ago, we bought $10 of Bitcoin.
Yep.
So we're going to check on that because we haven't done that in a bit. And again, coming up in an upcoming website, we're going to have a website on trading because I know some people have been asking about that. But for now, let's just see what's going on with our Bitcoin and we'll go from there.
I'm kind of curious. Hold on. Give Coinbase a
$12. $12.
She wants... Wait, should we
$22
make
for 2222.
Okay, so I just have a little wallet sitting with $10 of Bitcoin in it when we bought it. I would have to double check the date that we purchased it, but I don't know,
4.5
let's
episodes
see.
ago.
Jess wants it from $10.
12. I'm betting
Jess
for
wants
12.
12.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go based on, I bought really low, so, and I think Bitcoin it's coming back. Oh God. I'm gonna go for, no,
Kayla,
1140.
Kayla, what do you think?
1140.
I actually think it might have dipped right now.
Oh, she
Yeah?
thinks it dipped?
I think maybe it dipped right now, but I do think, you guys bought it low, and it is going to come back up.
Yeah.
Right.
Just hold on to it. My bet is that it dipped a little bit.
It's been a few weeks, so it's like a very, very short time frame.
All right, well, let's find out.
Oh my gosh, we're all wrong.
What is it?
1654.
16's my lucky number. I should have went with
Wait.
that. Damn. Okay, so this is a good investment. If we sell, we profited already.
There we go. There we go. Love that for us. Yeah. Oh, it just went to 1653, but that's
So can you show what it's been doing?
Yeah, we can add it in too. So let's look at Bitcoin. So yeah, I mean it's
Fluctuating. Yeah, exactly like we said.
I'll screenshot this right now.
Perfect.
But yeah, I mean so it's up and down and all of we'll add it in. Right here.
Right here.
But yeah,
I love it.
cool. I mean,
Okay,
we'll
so-
check back on that. I'm not touching it. No.
Okay, so we didn't use the blockchain for that episode, and we made a mistake.
No, I did use the blockchain. I had an oopsie, okay? Let me clarify, everybody. Should I come on my soapbox or should I stay here? Let me clarify right now what happened.
The boss said there's no way that we made that good of a trade, and he's not wrong.
I forgot that I minted an NFT profile picture for my Twitter. We can talk about that another episode.
She's very fancy.
I minted an NFT profile picture for my Twitter, and I needed Ethereum to cover the gas fees. So I had sent money between my MetaMask wallet and my Coinbase wallet, and $6 appeared. So I would like to clarify that our Bitcoin went from $10, not to 16. It went from $10 to $10.04.
We made 4 cents, people! Yes!
I am so sorry.
Listen, Canada doesn't have pennies anymore, so 4 pennies is a big deal for me. I'm excited.
Hey,
that's awesome.
I mean, it's been up and down, but
This is the beauty of long-term holding too. It's gonna go up and down, for the first time ever, actually, my personal wallet has been below a certain number that it hasn't been in a year.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly watching it go back up, but it freaked me out a little bit. So, but I'm here for the long term. And we're gonna get this $10 to $16. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna manifest it, but yeah, I just want to clarify. There is about $6.50 of Ethereum, so the total Bitcoin is $10.04.
We're gonna be the people that tell you the truth. That's transparency, remember?
I'm so sorry, everybody. I really
because Herwig was about to hire us as his personal traders.
Herwig almost literally came over here and
he was like, "Yo, here's my
snatched
wallet.
my phone.
Whatever you did, make me some money."
I wouldn't lie. It was an honest mistake. I'm human too. I don't live in the metaverse yet. No. All right, next episode. That's a good closer. So
that is our blockchain episode. I feel pretty good about that.
Let's cheers to blockchain.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because blockchain is the future. Security tokens wouldn't be the future if it wasn't for blockchain. So
Facts.
Cheers to that.
Facts.
Kayla, we had a straw. Come join us. It's the Jessica way. There we go.
It is the Jessica way.
Okay, cheers. Cheers. Lucky number, bro.
See ya chug from the chug.
All right, so we'll see you guys in the next episode where we're talking about the metaverse. I'm so excited for this.
Metaverse.
It scares me, but it's exciting.
Bye. Okay, bye, y'all.
best day